What's up, you little piccolos and you picklies, you little pickle weasel, pickled cheese. It's another episode of Is This What You Want? I hope to God it is. I'm Matt O'Brien. Across from me, as always, is
Julia Ladkowitz.
That's right. That's her name. That's my name. This is the game. Welcome. Do you want to play a game? Remember the movie Saw?
I think I saw one Saw movie, and I was like, well, this is certainly not for me.
It was uncomfortable.
I don't know why people like to see that kind of thing.
I don't think he needed to saw off his own leg in the end. I think there was probably other ways around it.
I don't remember any of it except being like, I don't want to watch this. This is bad, and this is gross, and why do people like this?
You know what I hated the most about Saw is he sawed off his leg, and I don't think he took his leg with him. I don't think he did. I think he just left it there. I'm like, that's yours. At least, you know. Yeah,
but when you're, you don't want to take clutter with you. Marie Kondo, you get rid of stuff that doesn't spark joy. And guess
my
what?
left leg was not sparking joy.
No.
If you sawed off your own leg and then you got it reattached, would you sew the pant leg back on if you really like those pants? Would you be like, damn it, I really like those jeans?
Well, I feel like I would lift up my pant leg before I sawed off my leg.
There's no time. Lift it up, roll it up.
Yeah.
You'd spare the pants.
Well, it's just one less thing to cut through. Why am I also cutting through jean?
Yeah. It's a good warm-up for the Saw, I think.
Ugh, I don't want to talk about this. This is upsetting me. I'm upset.
I know. Welcome to another episode, everyone. It's a hot, blustery California summer day. Is it summer? Oh, the first day of summer is in a couple days.
Yeah.
How about that? Also, my sister's birthday tomorrow.
Oh, shit.
Can't forget that. Rachel O'Brien. She's turning 21.
Did we mention the name of the podcast yet?
I said it 7 times.
Okay. I'm sorry, dear listener. Your girl, that's me, Julia.
I'm the boy.
It's been a time, and we will catch up on all the times that it's been, because it's been a few weeks since we've
Has it?
chatted. Yes, that's why we have to do this. And I know we've been saying this for a long time, but for real this time, a new formula and format is coming, because what we're doing right now isn't it.
Joy?
It isn't sparking. It's sparking some kind of joy, but we need to rejig this whole thing.
There's something missing. There is
something missing.
There's obviously fun here, and people I think do enjoy. Can you fix that picture behind you? It's a little bit crooked, and there's nothing more I hate in the world.
Which way?
Keep going. Up. Oh, up. There it is.
Okay.
People keep telling me they enjoyed listening to this, but for us, there's something missing.
And we also need something that's more of a hook that's going to get us a bigger reach. Because
I think we need guests.
We need guests, absolutely, but we also need to rejig what this is about. I still Is This What You Want? And I
just hate that you have to record a full late night talk show nowadays. You have to record all of audio, multiple angles, sync the audio up, post it on YouTube. It's that aspect of being an entertainer and a comedian right now is really, it's getting to us all. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Even I'm back on the road this weekend, and I have to be a promoter. I have to be my own camera guy. I got to do the show.
Yeah, you're a videographer, you're a performer, you're a marketer, you're an advertiser, you're an editor. It's just, and that's why I had a full mental breakdown today, because among other things, and then I was waiting for my footage. So I was in Wilmington, North Carolina 2 weekends ago. And I didn't bring a camera because I'm like, oh, the club films it. And then I'm waiting for the footage. And then so many fuck-ups happened. And it's all too much. But here's what I'm thinking. Once we rejig this and we get a new format, we get guests, we get more of a reach. And then we have more star power because of the guests. And then we reach out to podcast networks and stuff. And ideally we got on one of those. So those jabronis fucking do all that administrative stuff for us.
I would love a jabroni to do stuff for me.
Yeah.
That's my biggest goal right now. And when anyone's like, what's your goal in entertainment right now? I'm like,
find a jabroni.
A group of jabronis that will do my stuff for me. I would love a social media jabroni. Like
who's on the same wavelength as us, though, you know, who really gets it.
But we know people that hire social media people to do all their social, like Randy Feldface, who I open for. He's got a team that he's like, I don't even have to look at my social media. And I'm like, my God, would I be in a better place if I didn't have to look at this study it?
If someone could just sift through all my clips, find the best stuff, edit it for me. But then there are some people who have done that. They pay people, but guess what? They're not doing it the way that they want it done. So they end up doing all the work themselves anyway. And
that's right.
Some of these social media managers, it's like $4,000 a month.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of money.
Which makes me think, I'm like, I could do that, but I hate it. But would I like it if I was doing it for someone else? But maybe I'll do it.
Listen, do it for me. I'll pay you.
Your $4,000 is my $4,000, so that doesn't really work out.
I'll withhold money from you.
That's like a snake eating its tail.
But here's the thing: it will pay off because I will then go viral and get more bookings and whatever. I need you to do this for me. Okay?
No, this doesn't make any sense.
It does. This is what I want.
You're going to hire me to be your social media manager.
Is this what I want?
And pay
my name
me
is Julia.
with my money.
No, with my money.
Which is my money.
My money's my money.
I am all over your money. When you're asleep, I open your banking apps and stare at your money. Can you imagine?
Taking away all the money I've ever shown you, and it's mine now, and you only get it if you end up.
Do you have treasure buried somewhere on this property?
Yes.
That would be, I don't know if I'd respect you more or less. Probably
I have
more,
bars
actually.
of gold in places you've never even seen.
If you had a secret cache of ingots, gold ingots.
What the fuck's an ingot?
It's an ingot.
What'd you call me?
Why it gotta be ingot? It's gold. No, what do they call it in bullion?
Bullion?
Yeah, bullion.
Like a bullion cube?
I think that's from like gold bars. I think you can also call those bullion. Well, you know, remember the movie Three Kings with Mark Wahlberg, George Clooney, and fuck, who else was in it? That was a good movie. They were taking Iraqi bouillon. Man, it was good. We should watch that.
And then they made a soup.
And they made a great soup.
I love a bouillon cube.
Did you ever
was talking about how they used to just nibble on bouillon cubes?
A homeless guy you were talking to at a bus stop?
Apparently at Musso and Frank's in their Bloody Mary, they put like a bouillon, they put beef bouillon in it.
That's a bit intense. Not a whole cube.
Not a whole cube, but just some bouillon.
Just a little whisper?
A whisper of bouillon.
Give me a whisper of bouillon. Just like when you're shaving a nutmeg. You shave a little bouillon.
I love a little bit of nutmeg on some eggnog.
Oh, yeah. I'm excited for Christmas this year.
Yeah, this year we're not going home again. We haven't gone home for a lot of Christmases. We have so much travel coming up, and it's all a bit too much. But
we're doing pre-Christmas in November.
Yeah, like October or November. We will be there because it's our friend Laura's birthday. Sorry, wedding.
There you go.
November 2nd, which is it's my dad's birthday, November 2nd, and it's Laura's birthday. Fucking wedding. God damn it. November 2nd. So we're going in October. Anyway, you know what I am excited for though?
What?
Fucking choppy hour, man.
It's choppy hour. It's the only happy hour dedicated to the worst robot movie of all time. I like half burped there. That's what that was.
Chappie.
Hey, Chappie. You've still not seen Chappie, but the rule is you have to watch it on a plane if it's available.
And I just don't think it's going to happen anymore.
I don't think it is. I actually don't even know if it's streaming on anything. There is a generation of movies that just disappear into the ether unless you own them on DVD.
Here's a new rule. Okay, so plane, I got to watch it, which I don't think is going to happen. But if I'm like...
Chappie has 32% on Rotten Tomatoes.
If I see Chappie anywhere...
Yep.
Then I have to watch it. Like if I see, like if I'm walking in a weird store, like a secondhand store, and I see Chappie, I have to buy it and I have to watch it.
Like on DVD.
Yeah. Or if I'm like walking around and then I just see like a random like Chappie poster or something for some reason. If Chappie's in the wild, if Chappie wants to find me, Chappie will, and then I will watch Chappie.
What if you're walking around a dark alley of New York City, late at night, 1 a.m., and you see a poster for Chappie the musical, and it's in a real divey place? You have to go.
No.
And it's one guy. And he's like, I
This
play
is
all
not part
the
of the
roles.
rules. It's Chappie the movie, not Chappie the musical.
It has to
I'm
be
not
Chappie.
going to Chappie the fucking rapist musical.
Wow.
In a dark alley. What are you talking about?
Maybe he's just trying to catch his big break in New York City.
Yeah, and it's not gonna. It's big break's gonna be me breaking his legs.
Should we write Chappie the musical?
Actually, it's not a bad idea.
I'm just mad about Chappie.
Chappie's mad about me.
See? It's already good.
We're writing Chappie the musical.
That would be really funny if we did that. We're like, hey, remember that movie that everyone didn't like? And then everyone's like, no, I don't remember that movie.
What if we just do like it's called Everybody Hates Chappie?
Yeah. And everyone just throws shit at the robot on stage. I dress up as the robot and people throw rotten vegetables at me.
Yeah, and they really rust up your fucking gears.
And then my ass starts sparking and then I fall over. And then curtains.
And then we go, you just got chapped.
Yeah.
Listen, so we are chapping. Okay, so we're chapping Grazie. It's a wine. It's a boxed wine, which we
It's a nice box though.
It is a really nice box, and it's Gratsi. It's a white wine, and the good people at Grazie gave us some wine gratis, if you will. The gratis is free, right?
Grazie, gratis.
Grazie. I fucking love this wine, and I will repurchase 100%. It's in a box. You get 4 bottles per box, and I think it's $40 for a box, which is more expensive for boxed wine. But if you think about it, that's $10 a bottle.
It's 4 bottles in
That's
a
nothing.
box. Yeah.
And it's let me read you just a little snippet about it. Okay, so our wines are all grown and produced in Washington State, all 100% vegan, grown and produced using sustainable growing methods. We're inspired by Old World and so are our wines. Mediterranean-inspired wines, dry, fruit-forward, table wines for drinking, just about anything or nothing at all. What?
Wait, what? The last part's like,
Wait.
it's great for drinking or not drinking
Our
at all?
Mediterranean-inspired wines are dry and fruit-forward table wines for drinking with just about anything or nothing at all. So you don't have to be eating something to drink with it.
Yeah, it's good for drinking alone on the toilet.
Sustainably made, pesticide-free, 0 in sugar, vegan, gluten-free, and paleo and keto-friendly. Yeah, I fucking love this wine. And they gave us a white, a red, and a rosé, which I have not tried the rosé before, but maybe we'll chap that on a different episode.
Wait for a nice hot day rosé in the old hammocks.
It is just, it's a nice time. And I like that sometimes you're like, yeah, I want to open a bottle of wine and I don't want to fucking drink this within the next 2 days. This lasts for like 30 days in your fridge.
I can't tell you how happy it makes me knowing that there is an open box of wine in the house. And you can have a little sip.
Yeah, just
a little sippy
dribble.
Especially because we're watching a wine show right now. What's it called? Drops of God on Apple TV Plus. They're giving us no money to say this. But yeah, it's very like winey and it's all about wine and stuff. And so you want to sip along with the show. And it's very nice to have a little sippy sop while they're drinking their really nice wines.
And you want a sippy sop and also not feel like shitty shot the next day. So that's why I like that these are so... I don't feel like shit after I drink these wines because there's no garbage in them.
I know you went to bed last night and I had another glass while you're in bed and I still feel fine. I was playing my little video games, sipping, nothing's better, late night, sipping red wine, playing like a weird video game. Oh, that's nice.
Oh, I really like this Grazie.
That's up there with like where my most happy places are is like late night video game, soft lighting, red wine. Also, watching Star Trek: The Next Generation in a hot tub. I still have to do that.
Oh, you haven't done that yet. That's in your little fantasy world.
Completely attainable.
Yeah.
I could throw a laptop near a hot tub and watch Star Trek, but I want to watch it on a nice screen. Like, remember that the tub that was in Scarface? Remember his bathtub?
Yeah.
Man, I think about that all the time. It's huge.
It's massive.
Gallons, so much soap. And he's chiefing a huge cigar.
There's something about a cigar in a hot tub that's just off-putting.
Cigars are horrendous.
But just, it's too damp. Like,
yeah.
It's like same with like smoke. I can't imagine smoking a cigarette in a hot tub.
You grab the cigar with your wet hand and then you puff it, but then the whole cigar starts to get soggy and then you're just chiefing a big hunk of dog shit.
Hog.
And also, like, I don't understand. I tried to like cigars growing up. I remember I used to smoke Captain Blacks in college before I smoked cigarettes. I was like the crutches.
I would smoke those like little cigarellos.
Yeah, you just like wish them around in your mouth.
Yeah, they were like vanilla tipped.
They tasted nice, but then like you have a real cigar. Like I remember we got cigars in like Cuba, and I was like, these are the best of the best. And then I pretended to like them. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I hate it. I hate this.
Yeah,
I hate inhaling smoke.
And that's, you don't even fully inhale it. You just roll it around your mouth, which feels even dumber.
It's not good. It's not good. I'm not an inhaler. I respect my lungs. You hear that, lungs?
We love you, lungs.
I love you, lungs.
I love my lungs.
My little post-asthmatic lungs. They used to have asthma, these lungs. These poor guys.
You know what? You know what else gets upset?
What?
Stupid things. That's not a good segue.
Try it again.
Yeah, inhaling is bad for your lungs, which is pretty stupid. And a lot of stupid stuff happens in life, and I want to talk about it. So let's get into our next segment. Well, that was stupid.
That was the best
Well, that was stupid.
way you've ever done that.
Thank you.
That was great.
Oh.
You got all the details out. You got the title right. It was fluid. It was great.
Thank
Do
you.
you want me to go first with stupid?
No.
Okay, you go. This is going to be a doozy.
I have so much stupid fucking shit. Oh. Okay. That's why I wanted to do this one first, just to get out of the way, and then we can end with something nice. But
okay.
God damn it, it's been a stupid time. Because my time in Wilmington was very warm and fuzzy, which we will get to in a second. But it got very stupid. So the Sunday I woke up in Wilmington and my flight wasn't until like 7 p.m. And I'm like, ow, my throat kind of hurts. I'm like, maybe just because I've been talking all weekend. Nope, turns out fully sick. And it was like 40 degrees in Wilmington. Disgusting. Horrendous flight day home.
You took a bunch of COVID tests, not COVID.
No, yeah, I got home.
Just old school sick.
Old
Boring.
school sick. And then it lasted until like the weekend, but Friday I was kind of feeling a little bit better. Saturday I felt amazing. I'm like, oh my God, I'm cured. I feel so much better. I did a show at the Improv. I'm like fiddly dee, having a good time. Sunday I wake up, I'm having a beautiful Sunday morning. I'm sitting outside, everything's great. Sunday afternoon, a bit of a headache sets in. I'm like, oh, I don't love this. And then I have to pick you up at the airport. And I'm like, I have this, it felt like my brain was too big for my skull. Like,
Been there.
And it's not, it was like behind my eyes, by my neck, by my head. It's like every single part of my head hurt. And that was Sunday. And today it is Wednesday. And dear listener, I have had that headache ever since. It just lingers. It just sits here. And it ebbs and flows. It gets worse, and then it gets a little bit better. Worse, better. And I know that I'm drinking wine right now, which seems stupid, but guess what? It's the exact same if I'm not drinking wine. I wasn't drinking forever, and it still hurt more. At least when I'm drinking wine, I can feel a little bit better.
There we have it.
So I don't know if it's the air quality right now because there's some wildfires. I don't know if it's the lingering like sinus shit from me being sick.
Has to be the air because I came back from Texas and my face felt different immediately. Also, landing in LA, woo, man, it's smoky.
Yeah.
It's dusty and I came out to our car the other morning and it was covered in ash.
Yeah, our car is filthy because of it.
And those wildfires are like miles and miles away. They're so far away.
So I think it's a combination of the ash and air pollution and the residual sickness, but like it's literally clouding. I feel like I can't do anything right because I wake up in pain and pissed off.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, nothing's working. Nothing's working this
there
week
was a
for me.
snafu with your library card and your books, and then the footage from the club got all fucked up. There was a part this morning where I'm like, okay, everything's gonna be fine. I was like, I'm gonna help you fix these things, and then it went into the afternoon where I'm like, I don't think you're supposed to do things today because nothing is actually working.
Because sometimes I feel like you look at me and you're like, all right, Julia's overreacting, blah, 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 let me help her out.
Sometimes you are, where it's just like,
No,
all right.
I'm
But
telling you.
today was one of those days where it's like, no, there's certain days where you're just not supposed to do things, I think.
And I'm over it. And it's been so fucking stupid. And I just need something. I need something to give. And then also because of the sickness and the headaches and whatever, I've been putting off all the stuff that I'm supposed to be doing. And now it's all piled up. And now I'm overwhelmed and I'm scared. I don't even know where to begin. And all I want to do is literally dig a hole and put my head in it like an ostrich.
I would love to dig a hole.
All I want to do is ostrich right now.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's like, remember that episode of Seinfeld where his friend, when he would get upset, it was actually Dana Gould was this character in Seinfeld. Comedian Dana Gould, who you were on a show with recently.
Yeah, just hosted a show with Dana Gould was on it. Lovely man. Also, George fucking Wallace.
Oh, yeah.
Legends. Anyway, Dana Gould did what now?
He played this character in Seinfeld where when he would get upset, he would go to the park and dig a hole and sit in it. And I'm like, that's me.
I wish I could do that.
Like when I get upset by social situations, all I want to do is run to the woods, dig a hole, and sit in the hole. That sounds lovely.
I want to like peel my skin off. I don't like being perceived. I don't want people to look at me. I don't want people to know me. I just want to disappear.
Yeah. I wonder what it feels like to strip all your clothes off and run naked into the woods. Like if you were in a scenario, in like a social scenario, and you're just like, okay, I'm out of here, and you just went full nude and just
Why do you have to be naked though? That feels like it would aggravate the situation.
You got to go all the way. You got to make, that's like the ultimate exit. Be like, did you see what happened last week? Julia, we were mid-conversation. She stripped all her clothes off and sprinted the woods. I haven't seen her since.
Yeah.
And you're just sitting nude in a hole.
Nude
in a hole.
What's your that was stupid, Matt?
Well, let me tell you, there's been an issue in our neighborhood recently.
Oh, yes.
There's been big chunky dog dumps all over the neighborhood, and we've walked by them on other people's lawns. There's this strip of lawn around the corner, big chunky dumps. Like I don't know.
It's like that dog favors that lawn because it's like different life stages of the shit. Because like some of the shit is so old that it's like calcified and white.
Yeah, it's like white, and then there's new shit, and then there's
medium
like a couple
shit.
days old shit. It's like it's a real science experiment up there. It's annoying, and I'm like, I'm not going to clean all this up. It's not my lawn. A, B, I don't have time for this. And then, boy, if it didn't start happening to us.
Yeah, because I picked one up the other day when you weren't around.
Yeah, and then I came out and I saw a big chunky dump on our front lawn, and nothing makes me more angry. It's so shitty. I saw a guy do it too. I'm trying to visually remember. I remember what the dog looked like. He was very rotund, very round, medium size, fat dog. Guy walking in front of him, not paying attention, and the dog is squatting and shitting behind him.
I don't care if you're not paying. If you're not paying attention, you miss it once. Fine, but that's your thing. You always walk in front of your dog, and you're like, oh, I guess my dog just doesn't shit. No, you're just playing. You're just being ignorant.
Yeah, and so I have set up a camera.
Uh-oh.
It's pointed at our lawn, and I have been tracking every single movement.
Track the Poo Bandit.
Poo Bandit. I can't wait until I catch him. So we'll keep you posted on that. But I hate it so much. All you got to do is pick up your dog shit, and I'm trying to figure out what is the best scenario if and when I catch him doing it. I don't want him to know where I live.
No.
So my idea was, ideally, I see him doing it. I follow him. I see where he lives, so I have the one up.
Right.
And then I go, hey, you left dog shit back there. You didn't pick it up. See what his reaction is. Hopefully he's embarrassed. But if he gives me any kind of attitude, guess what? I'm taking that dog shit and I'm chucking it at his house. I'm putting it right open bag, dumping it on his front door.
Yeah, but we have to make sure he doesn't know where we live. Maybe wear like a wig.
Wear a giant, long blonde wig.
I'm so serious.
Yeah.
We're going to have a wig and a pair of shades by the door.
That'd be terrifying. And the mustache doesn't match the wig. It says like clearly a guy in a wig. That would terrify me. You'd be like, well, this guy's going to walk around with a wig on.
Because we can't have him. We can't let him be traced back to here.
Yeah.
Okay. I will set that up.
I checked the lawns earlier too, and there's no poo out there. The camera is active. I can't. I just. I like a little. Listener. I like a project, and this is my little project for now. So this is it.
We're gonna catch the Poo Bandit.
I'm gonna catch the Alhambra Poo Bandit. So that's top of my list right now. I'll tell you what else is top of my list. Feeling good.
Yeah. See, it's hard.
No, I'm doing really well. I'm doing really well because we're getting into our segment Warm and Fuzzy, where we talk about something nice that happened this week.
Oh yeah.
And do you want to lead with something?
I'll go because I didn't get to go last week because we didn't do the podcast.
Correct.
You were in McKinney,
Texas.
So yeah, the weekend before I was in Wilmington, North Carolina at Dead Crow Comedy Club, and gosh darn it, did I just have a nice weekend. I think I told everybody on the podcast before, I'm like, oh yeah, this woman's going to bring me a charcuterie board and someone else is bringing me out to oysters. But I'm like, how is this all going to go? Well, I get to Wilmington and guess what? The charcuterie board is more beautiful than I could have ever imagined.
Huge.
I will post a picture of it on our Instagram. Huge, massive, delicious. So I get to my hotel, beautiful view of the river, slam some charcuterie. Then I go to that wine bar that you had told me about. I get there. Natalie's working, who's the owner. She gives me a glass of rosé. I get a glass of delicious Pinot Noir. I have some chit chat, some interactions with the locals. It's lovely. Next day, I meet up with Joan, this random woman who saw you.
Yeah.
And she had her friend Marie with her. She's like, "We're taking you out for oysters." She's originally from New York. I get to this beautiful oyster place that everybody in town was like, "Oh my God, you went there? I've been dying to go to that place." I get baked oysters, I get raw oysters, I get nice wine, I get a Bloody Mary. And Joan is a character. Joan's originally from New York. She lives in Wilmington. Oh my God. Yeah, get whatever you want. No, you're going to get some wine. You're going to do this. Oh my God. So fun. We go to a spice place after that has olive oil and spices. I buy some spices. I'm about to pay for them. She grabs them for me. She's like, "I got your spices."
Wow.
We go to an ice cream place. She's like, "I got your ice cream." Like, I felt like a fucking princess.
That's nice.
It was so fun. And then I got merch made, which they did in such a quick turnaround in Wilmington. I sold a bunch of merch. The shows were fun. Amy, who runs the club and is the booker, is so, like, literally everybody in Wilmington was so nice. And I think that's why I'm just also so fucking mad now. It's because I had this beautiful weekend. And there was no hint of even a bit of sickness until the Sunday morning. I woke up. And since then, I have felt like dog shit.
Goes from high highs to low lows.
Yeah. But yeah, it really did make me feel warm and fuzzy. And sort of like right now is a low for me because I'm like, I am worthless and my career is going nowhere. Like I'm really, really feeling like shit. But then I think back to those sets and I was like, God damn it, was I good.
Yeah.
Like having the opportunity to headline and just be on the same fucking wavelength as crowds and have people being like, "You're brilliant, you're amazing." And not that I only need outside validation. Like I truly felt it in that moment. I'm like, I felt good up there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's not when people are like, "Oh, you're amazing." And you're like, "Yeah, but that wasn't as good as I could have done." I'm like, no, I was fucking good. And yeah, it's just sucks how quickly things can change in your mind, in your life, and everything. But yeah, that was really warm and fuzzy, and I'm trying to hold on to that and remember that this too shall pass.
Indeed.
The good stuff passes, and so does the bad. So it's going to get better. And this coming weekend, I'm going to Palm Springs for the Palm Springs Short Film Festival with my dear friend Amanda Clapham, and I'm really hoping this headache lifts. You know what? It's going to.
It's going to.
The headache's going to
lift.
lift.
Put the energy out there that it will, and it's going to be a grand old time. Very hot, though.
Oh God, it's going to be 45 degrees, which is what, 120 Fahrenheit?
110, 100 and some.
No, it's like, you know what? Here, you talk, and I'm going to look that up. Anyway,
Alexa,
warm and fuzzy.
What is 45 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit? 113.
113.
Yeah, sticky, icky.
Disgusting.
That's like the hot you breathe in and it hurts.
Yep.
There's like extreme colds in Canada where it's like you breathe, it hurts, and then there's extreme hots where it's just like, ow, my sweet little lungs. And we all know how much I love my lungs.
You love your little lungs.
Oh, I love my lungs.
Is that your warm and fuzzy, your little lungs?
Yes, I love my sweet lungs. I love you too, you two buggers. No, my warm and fuzzy is also a club weekend too. That's the thing. Dead Crow was absolutely one of the best clubs I've ever done. And then I went to McKinney, Texas to do the Comedy Arena. And they're like, it's a pretty small little club, you know, just come, have a good time. And I've heard that from other comics. And it was the best. The staff is great. Jared's the best. The crowds were amazing. Mm-hmm. It also blows my mind that in such a small town, like this is just outside of Dallas, there was people that knew me.
Yeah.
So that's, I think, a huge win.
Of course.
In a way that I can travel these small towns and like just people will come out to see me. That's like insane to me. That's still very crazy. But I met some lovely comics. My Openers were fantastic. Arun and Brooke were absolutely the best to hang out with. And then at the end of the weekend, I have it up above my desk right now, but all the staff signed a card just being like, we loved your set. They like all actively watched my set and enjoyed it. And it was just lovely. And it's just nice to perform at a club, be appreciated, have good sets. And that's the thing. We are both very good at this. We both know that.
Yeah.
And if we just keep going, I know it's hard, but because we are good, things will pay off. Yes.
And sometimes it just feels like, oh, I fucking missed the bus. Like,
no, there's no bus.
And, it just, and especially in these moments where with this fucking ADHD and to get anything going is already so hard. So when I'm in this like hole and I have to claw my way out of it, it feels actually impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all going to work out. It's all going to be great.
I really hope so. I am trying.
Yeah.
But your weekend sounded really cute and fun, and I'm excited to do that club. I was supposed to do it in September, but then I had to cancel it because of our travels to Europe. So I have to rebook that. But we're going to have a good time, and we're going to cut this podcast a little bit short because Matt has a show tonight. Yeah, I'm on like a 7-day run of shows for some reason. I'm going to be in Sunnyvale, California this weekend at Rooster T. Feathers. That's right. That's the name of the club. It's a chicken club. Yeah, you have a lot of shows coming up. I have absolutely nothing. One of us needs to take care of the dog. It's your job. That's your show. Well, I'm also going to Palm Springs and having someone else take care of the dog. Well, there you have it. I'm going to I'm doing some networking this weekend. Yes. Talk to Steven Spielberg and ask if he wants to work with us. Yeah, he'll be there. Yeah, that's what I assume. Well, where can people find you online if they want to see you? Julia Comedy on Instagram. Just follow me on Instagram. Yeah. Matt O'Brien on Instagram as well. And if the algorithm favors me, you will see my stuff. I hate social media so much. Stopped using TikTok. I'm done with TikTok. TikTok's dumb. Don't even look at that. I deleted it. Also, is this what you want podcasts on Instagram? Because I will be. I'm going to be posting. I'm going to be posting the wine that we had, which is Grazie. I'm going to be posting the charcuterie and some pictures from our weekend. It's going to be a cute little time. That's right. Just so you can see some of the things that we've been talking about. Dynamite. Yeah. Well, we love you so much, and we will be back next week. We're doing a few more regular sort of episodes like we did just to wrap up some loose ends. And then, let us know what you want and what you would like to see in a podcast and maybe what guests you'd like us to have on our podcast. And we're actually going to do we're going to rejig this because we're retooling. Because I really, you know what? I was in a very bad mood. And then after this podcast, I do feel a little bit better. There you go. So that's why I want to continue doing something like this. Talking good. It's nice. We'll be back next week. Dear listener, have a good week. Bye-bye. Bye. Is this what you want with Matt and Julia? Is this what you want with Matt and Julia? Is this what you want?